And the recording is back. So let's
Slap
see
of reminiscence.
what kind of hilarious adventures these two are up to, because I'm expecting nothing less than absolute comedy. Whew, finally, quick well to pin on the address.
Welcome. Can't say I got my merch lined up yet, but feel free to poke around.
Special delivery! Long time no see, Jingo.
Oh, Capua Delivery Service. Nice, you managed to find the place. I take it you got the goods?
True to our slogan, you can always count on Capua. So yeah, I got your goods right here. Gotta say, I'm impressed you opened a new branch smack dab in the middle of Heimdall, especially at your age.
It's no big deal, really. I made some good connections during the war. All I did was put them to use.
Chose a damn good spot to set up shop, too. It's perfect for 9 volley. Doesn't stand out too much, but still easy enough to find walking around. A perfect balance, I would reckon.
Well, the shop that was here moved closer to the heart of the city. I figured I'd better snatch this prime real estate while I can. As I'm sure you guys know, a successful enterprise has a lot of moving parts, and good luck's one of them.
Oh yeah, don't we know it?
Anyway, here's to a good partnership between Capua and Nine Valley's brand new Heimdall branch.
Sure thing. We've always got your back. Logistically speaking, of course.
I gotta admit, what? Here's to have made a good here. It's still not quite what I enough to get to where I want to take this business in the long term. I still want to stop planning to settle down anytime soon, then. Oh, whatever direction you choose to take it, deliver junk to make it happen. Honestly, I'm looking for less on-demand delivery for you, more me on demand. I'm not sure I follow. Space is king in this day and age. You gotta keep up with society's shifting demands, or you're gonna be left eating dust. Don't you think? I mean, sure, I guess. You gotta figure out what your customers want before they know what they want. Stock up fast and then dispatch it to them. Rather than smuggling or selling stuff in the front lines, you need means to scoot whenever you're needed. Okay, I think I know what you're getting at now. That's not much coming from me, but I wouldn't try getting into anything too dangerous if I were you, Jingo. I think this is all explaining how she got that airship. Well, how do you guys come in? What can I do to get you to give me the Bobcat too? What? Whoa! Don't you think you're getting a little ahead of yourself there? Sure you want an airship, yeah, but why's it gotta be the Bobcat too? Plug around heavy weaponry. I need something big. Would be if you feel like you want as big as the courageous too. Actually, that you need a cruder one. And it's a little out of my zone right now. Or not zone, but I think I got too much beer thinking the shop now to buy big. Get the idea? I don't think money alone is gonna get you courageous. Anyway, let's unload your bucket of bolts. Respectfully speaking, of course. Perfect operation my size. I like how easily it moves and how easy you can soup it up. You've already proven herself on the field, so I know she can handle herself in a scrap. Right here, you guys are looking to switch to a new ship as you expand your own business. Ooh! Moving on past the Bobcat. What's the loss me on the cheap? Who knows? Might always help me when you think of you when I need a delivery. That's your angle. Sorry, we're not upgrading to a bigger ship. We're instead going for a bunch of smaller ones instead. Really, be better suited for a business structure for the time being. What? You kidding me? Nope. I know you else. I don't know what else to say other than sorry, I guess. Gotta consider. See, like now, I'll throw in dispatching your Cerberus here free of charge. Ooh. Sure did a hard bargain. And there's no changing your mind. Got sentimental value, you know? Tell me more about your dispatching Cerberus thing, though. I'm into it. Damn, search my genius scheme. I'll get you down. I'm sure something good will come along soon. Like you said, luck's a part of business. Okay, we got time. I better get on with my next delivery. See you around. Don't be a stranger. You know we love working with you. to wash. Whew. Oh, where are you going, Cerberus? What's getting into you, boy? Whew. Should I give you this cheer me up or something? Okay. Weird stone. Where'd you pick this thing up anyway? You got it because it smells nice? I mean, I don't smell anything. I don't have a dog nose either. Alright, I'll quit moping. Can't throw myself a pity party forever. We get more important stuff to do. Thanks, partner. You're already turning into a fine hound, and this is how you look out for your master. Oh, you're so easy getting by mitts on a big proper ship. One lucky stone and one unlucky ship. So we found the lucky stone. Ah yeah, Juno Naval Fortress. Let's get a look at it before it's wiped off the map. Yeah, Marquise Valid. Greetings, my beloved granduncle. I trust you're doing well. Well, I could be the present for this. First, let me offer my congratulations for becoming the acting ruler of the Lemaire province. Excellency having returned to the imperial capital, no longer would fall to me as the next Duchess takes position. Since I'm still but a student, I feel that responsibility is too heavy for me to bear. I believe that you've taken up a vision, granduncle. I now know that Lemaire province is in good hands. Several ideas pertaining to Lemaire's governance that I'd like to share with you, to include the materials. So I believe that will be the best approach to moving forward. Pray for continued success and health. Your beloved grandniece, Mildine. Time for rage. Beloved granduncle, my foot! Of course I'm not doing well! And Lord, please, calm yourself. How can we calm that little brat is? Speak to Lady Mildine, whatever might be the matter with her. She ran off with the title Duchess, still pushes all her work on me. Responsibility's too heavy. Lies! Look at all the apologies you'd expect me to enact in excruciating details. If she makes you do all the heavy lifting while she lives her carefree student life. What a noise this is! If I ask, my lord, precisely why do you accept the petition of acting ruler? It was requested of me from the government. Turn it down, my position would only worsen. I had no idea. Of course, there's a very real possibility that the girl might mess things up. My job as her noble and granduncle to show her how it's done. Anyway, the familial bonds. Your kindness truly knows no bound, my lord. Oh, nonsense. I really simply rather our family need not be dragged through the mud. Duly noted, my lord. It was effective they dumped the responsibility of looking after the unmanned naval fortress on me as well. Because during the destruction of the Imperial military, the vision here was moved elsewhere. What entertainment to be had here? It takes far too long to get the orders. What do you think I am? Special request. Listen, leave the fortress unmanned for an extended period. I'll have to attend to public business here. If I had an airship, travel wouldn't be an issue. My ships were seized by Satan with appropriation of public funds. These dark days will soon be behind me. Try to buy your own personal ship soon, after all. I wish our good developments on that end. You explore it often, yes? That business, but please say this, I implore you to be more careful. So, Collie will traveling fortune teller you recently invited to the fortress. Of course, you won't glad luck, yes? I'm only here to kill some time. For reading, you should avoid frivolous spending for the time being. Otherwise, misfortune shall befall you. What about that? Can't be mad to leave the work of such a suspicious woman. I am the great nobleman, Valley! I would never fear such nonsense. And remains unchanged. And soon, I'll find wherever my whims take me. You got a customer? Yep! Oh my god, she's involved too. What's a lucky day? Just what happens, we're having a fire sale. Boom! On grenades. Fancy case of 3. I can pack them right up. Oh, I don't need anything so crude. We're all bound with the tangled web of fate, and friends that pull me hither and hence the cream must visit your curious store. Sure like to talk funny, miss. Well, whatever. Looking's free. Welcome to check out the merch. stone what I think it is? Some kind of rockophile? I was thinking, this thing appeared in the burl. Oh my god! Oh my god! Are we gonna get another Sky the Third callback with the freaking happiness stone that appeared in the random dragon door? Wait, you know about it? Happiness stone! I sense mysterious waves emanating from the stone. In fact, maybe something of a sacred object that brings good fortune. You think so? I don't have a damn clue about it. This looks like a million other rocks I've seen. The guy asked, who are you anyway? I'm a traveling fortune teller. Travel upon the whims of a higher power in search of the mysterious. Tell me, would you be willing to part with that stone? I'd like ever so much to have it. Sure, I'm willing to sell it. I don't know what sort of price you're supposed to put on a plain old rock. In that case, I propose a trade. Whoa. What the fudge is this thing? What's the you give me the stone in exchange for this work of art? I spent nights toiling on it. Huh. Bear with me here. This thing got hex on it or something? Oh no, not at all. It's simply an ordinary doll. I place no curses on it whatsoever. Would you prefer if it had some? Nah, I'm good, thanks. Can't come up with a legit reason to hang on to the rocks, to be honest. So yeah, sure. You guys have a deal. Wonderful. Having owned the stone, fortune is sure to visit you ere long. That, I'll take my leave. May we meet once again when our fates cross paths once more. So long. Well, cheers an oddball. That could have gone worse. Maybe I need to think about stocking up on fortune-telling stuff, too. My lord, I have something to report. Oh, what is it? Well, Pembroke is putting me in a foul mood. Let's get wait till later. Are you certain, my lord? Airship you purchased has arrived. Feeling unwell, by all means, please rest. Wait, my ship is here? Hey, the dealer delivered it to the rooftop. Haha, at long last, sweet treat to offset all those bitterness. Bring me the ship at once. My lord, were you not feeling? Forget that, I'm perfectly fine. You simply must see my ship. Well, follow me then. Practically frothing at the mouth of the ship's prospects. Pleasure of holding it personally yet. I left all the details to the dealer. The new ship's like the pet grill me, most suited to gentleman like myself. You may not be granted a skill, provided it's dignified and majestic. You should serve my lofty needs. Oh, wait. Let's see what he's getting. Oh, no truth. Where's my ship? Right before you, my lord. Where is my ship? But this is no more than a dinghy! This is your recently purchased private airship, my lord. You believe me? Positive destiny ought to ride this flying piece to try this? The broker, the ship is one of the Rhineford's most evergreen products. It's seen numerous verifications, and its engine has been replaced with that of a new model. It's in fact a tremendously high-speed airship. Damn, the speed is an eyesore, you see. I can't take your responsible of a ship. I must build quality benefit man of my caliber. And the ship I was so fond of when I considered my options. The ship you speak, my lord, is the one descending ship designed at Valflame Palace. Like potential buyers, it was thus discontinued for being unprofitable. I beg your pardon? Or the other ship, what is able to fetch you hotel, plead for into a pool. Quality controls considers inflate its price far beyond your budget, my lord. I had no choice but to turn down the offer. For what? I thought maybe Longies have been to possess this is true. A cutting-edge high-speed factory passenger ship developed by the factory in the borough. Sure, it's a commercial vehicle that lacks the noble personality I desire. It's quite a comfortable ride, I'll admit. I really bet you could have covered that. Picking model is incredibly popular. It's been sold out for some time. Freighters are booked all the way through next year, as a matter of fact. Bash it! Factory says little countries are worthless! You'll learn to do for 1,000 in from our production model! I understand far from satisfied. Since you buy a ship and a modified tastes. Lord, I believe you strictly demanded the broker purchase the ship no matter what. That does ring a bell, true. Yep, it's misfortune at frivolous spending. Do cheer up, my lord. Here's a side, truly proved most useful during travel. So hope it a very majestic and magnificent ship, beauty of all. And Shirley, of course, is here. Damn, you really got the hookup here. I knew there was anywhere in Heimdall that sold this kind of merch. Somebody sure knows their stuff. Welcome to Nine Valley Heimdall Ranch. Happens, we only set up shop recently. Huh, Nine Valley. What's up? Oh! Here's a little squirt from Crossbell. Here with the Red Constellation. What's it been, like 2 years? Damn, all places to find you. And your shop have definitely taken good care of us. Can't believe you're doing business in the freaking capital these days. Not bad, Pipsqueak. Not bad at all. Thanks. Sounds like society's been keeping you plenty busy yourself these days. Hell, what can I say? That can happen in 2 years. I hear that. Oh, you loaded that! I love it already! Yep! Jingo's doing well in the trading game. Yeah, the trading sequence. And that's all, let's be clear, it's not cursed or anything, in case you're wondering. Who would ever want to curse such a cute doll? Wait, cute? Seriously? Oh yeah, it's hella cute! I always love dolls that like this. This one, really my jam. Sure, as long as you like it. It's no skin on my back. You gonna buy it or what? Love to. Unfortunately, I'm traveling kind of light on mirror at the moment. I know. I would trade me this for it. Oh! It's some kind of artifact. What is this, a bomb? Can't say I've ever seen one like it. Right there. It's an orbital mine. Just developed. Basically, it blows up when it detects orbital energy. I don't say. Wonders never cease. Yep. Lady Bill designed to throw it together for shits and giggles. I took it for myself because it's going to be fun to have. This kind of kept burning a hole in my pocket. I'm thinking I might ought to pass it on. What do you say? That good enough for you? Sure, get yourself a deal. Bad. Thanks, little one. No, thank you. Not every day I score something like this. Actually, the subject, what's with that luggage you're hauling around there? Looks like it weighs a good amount. You got a fighter plate somewhere after this? I'm gonna need to add a launcher to your arsenal. I'll flip the out on the cheap. At this point, all I got in there are my clothes and stuff. Nothing out of the ordinary. Actually, I went to Thorns of old Princey boy Cedric himself for a while. Before I left, I forgot to ever pack my shit up. Fast forward to yesterday when I finally remembered, thinking I'd try my luck and see if it was still lying around. Get this! Still sitting in the corner of Dolphy's room, nice and tidy, just waiting for me to pick it up. Couldn't believe my damn eyes! Dolphy, as in Class 8 inspector? Never pegged him to be so soft for likes of you. Alright, crazy things have happened. Anyway, I thought mid-campus was pretty lame. Never wound up bumping into anyone fun. Like, I would have even failed for falling in love with some run-of-the-mill burnouts edition class on the regular. Nope, place is duller than my change to after a good messy workout. Oh yeah, I'm with you 100%. The only thing I found a share of capable students, they're all too straight-laced for their own good. It'd be more fun if they dropped the prim and proper act and give it to their inner desires, you ask me, at least once in a blue moon. Seriously, finally someone who gets me! I don't like dealing with total stiffs any more than you do. I hear you loud and clear, trust me. Yeah, we're surviving so hard right now. Team Ginger, rise up! I think you and I are gonna be real good pals. Same. Hope to see you more often from now on. You'd always be welcome here at Nine Valley. Just casual gal pals. My lord! What is it now? Why are you such a panic? You have a... yes. No, wait. Remember making the appointments? Guess it's for the inspector and... What? Is it Machias? It's Machias! Pardon me. Inspector Machias recognized from the Government Accountability Inspectorate. Marquis Ballot, I'm here to investigate you under suspicion of appropriating public funds. What? What do you want? $7,000. I've done nothing wrong! I'm doing my job, sir. Do you think it's such a heavy-headed investigation necessary? Marquis, if I may, earlier province's provisionary leader, you seized your authority multiple times, did you not? Well, you see, I seem to have high under my mind. On the side, your previous offenses stand. Because you've been added to a list of high-profile individuals. Subsequently, when something suspicious occurs, rules require that it must be investigated post-haste. The state inspector has released an official warrant. Please don't make this any more difficult than it has to be. Yeah, he's on government watch. Although you're standing with the investigation on my own, feel free to return to your work. How do you possibly focus on work? Oh, that's interesting. Regarding the most recent use of funds, Pancake Cream Puffs declares starts putting all his dessert. Are you running a bakery? I find post-meal dessert is an unshakable ability tradition. Whether you're otherwise, pretty sure that many treats to short span goes well beyond a post-meal dessert. You might suggest showing a bit more self-restraint. Really must watch your blood sugar at your age. Impudence! So stressed idea on a day-to-day basis. I need sweet to keep my head on straight. Never realized you were so stressed. For your purchase records, we have body for decent easy steps, the Duffus's guide to being adored by younger relatives. This relates to music. I mean, Maybelline. I said not. I said a true and course embody likes the harp. Simply do prepare myself in the unlike the event of a wedding niece. There we go. Some things are rough, but so best of luck with all that. Right along. Hair talks. Up. He says nothing. Must you offer your editorializing? My apologies. You're horrible kids like yourself are among the types who lose their hair. A young one, let your guard on me. It'll be as bald as an egg before you realize it. Terms of negotiation include that there's no evidence of appropriation of public funds. I'm Mark Ballad. Apologies for taking up your time. I thank you for cooperation. See what I tell you, my word. I'm never so embarrassed. I'll be sure to report my findings directly to the inspectorate. They'll surely help mend some of the lost trust. Well, as long as you spread word of my greatness. I can steer water under the bridge. But may has cast suspicion on me this time. I was thinking, you usually purchase an airship, correct? Well, airships don't exactly come cheap. Timing overlaps as you starting your new position, which raises a pretty big red flag. You mean to tell me it's onto the ship? You Frank, yes. Stupid ship! Yep, all misfortune! Ah, lead it! There we go, Leo and Zeno! Except need some Cerberus there. He'll get you boys taken care of. Looks like a little helper's turned into a fine dog. Hell, forget the rest of your merch. I want to buy this fine fur ball. Oh, it's Ethan from Zephyr. Been a while. Sorry, I don't want a pet shop here. Cerberus ain't for sale. I'm only pulling your leg. We're to restock on some ammunition. See how your little shop's shaping up. Your mom's been wondering about you. Oh, I'm due to speak to you here. Next time I see Mama, you tell her she's got nothing to worry about. I can see that. Must be happy business booming for you. I have my fair share of weirdos here. But if nothing else, there's never a dull moment. How are you boys? Holding up okay? We're patrolling around the continent to rebuild the organization right now, as a matter of fact. Yeah, getting Zephyr really back together. That'll work. I'll tell you what. Bossman trusts us with Zephyr's future, so we can't let him down. Other than this, it's hard not to wish our little chick hadn't changed course and put her skills to use elsewhere. We can sure use them right now. What's done is done. All I can do is figure things out one step at a time ourselves. Agreed. If they really get what you're going on, it sounds like you guys are working out for you. But you don't look too beat up about it, so I guess it's going well enough. Anyway, I've really worked to bolster my lineup. If you need anything, ask away. I got the goods. Okay, so start with the usual. Let's need these two topped off. From there. So where are they going to trade for the grenade? Just about everything. Cool. Anything else I can do for you boys? Nope. I think we're set. This gets anything fun and recently you suspect my interest in, that is. No, the customer did recently trade something in I bet you two might like. Whoa, what the hell is that, bad boy? Looks like a reactive bomb. If you don't recognize it, you know, I have to, no hope of knowing what it is either. Actually, you're on the right track there. Unlike the bombs you're thinking of, this doesn't blow an impact. Instead, it blows up when it detects orbital energy. It's called an orbital mine. You don't say! Shit, this is news to me. I never heard anything like that. Figured you hadn't. But you see, he's the only one of his kind right here. Damn, better take this bad boy home and disassemble it, see how it works. Or else my name isn't the Trap Master. So you're buying. Great, I'll hook it up for a discount. That's kind of you to offer. Something that rare? I feel bad buying it for less than it's really worth. I'll trade you this for it. I find us selling it somewhere down the line anyway. Might as well. So what we got this time? Freaking gold Mishi! Where the hell did you get this? Whoa, Mishi statue! A golden one too! And all that's great about him. See his face? It's angry Mishi. Eyebrows. It's retro Mishi. I don't see it. Does you really look that different? You need to study your Mishi history, my friend. Retro Mishi is absolutely different. The guy was around back when Michelin first opened up. The furrowed eyebrows make him look way sassier. In fact, some fans absolutely prefer this one over the bumbling oaf most people now associate with the Mishi brand. See, you're alarmingly knowledgeable about your imaginary cats, as you know. That's because at one point, I was thinking of putting something like a small autonomous bomb in his likeness and need to do some research. Oh, come on! Say something, will you? Your silence is killing me! In that case, I'm pretty soon managed to get your hands on this thing. You're on the block enough to know pure gold when I see it, right? Yep, yeah, keen eye there. Remember Speaker Hartman? I think so. He was a big shot in the Crossbell died, yeah? He was pro Erebonia. I got himself arrested 2 years ago back after he got in too deep, if I recall. Bingo, after he fell from power and tried to run, he came to us for protection for a time. His arrest took place after our contract had expired, not before he received the mission as our payment. Understand? He used the power of his office to get made before him while the park was still under construction. Damn, that's one hell of a backstory. I'm not sure it's a lot of dark secrets. There's some stuff down there during the whole Asher Tree incident, too. Hey, we're getting sidetracked here, so I wish you set you for your own mind. Sound like a fair trade to you? You bet! It's a deal, my friend! Yeah, before you go, I guess the guild branch and Heimdall's back up and running. Might find old Sylphie there if any luck. Oh, so you're saying Fee may be in town? Well, we gotta sneak into the building and take a look for ourselves. Yeah, do you know if you two get caught, they're not gonna let you off easy, right? Not to worry, if that happens, we'll just show them a good time. Physically, that'll be a good chance to gauge everyone's strength. Yeah, what he said, no big deal. Well, don't say didn't warn you. If still go wrecking too much havoc. We can hit too much havoc, you can help it. Oh, this is great. Sorry, I can't believe that young lady is making me attend the Imperial Regimental Council. Matter of fact, she was waiting you at the venue and attending the council as well. If that's so, fair enough. No, what's really not fair? Why involve me at all? The lady Milton's words, I believe the Grand Uncle President will make this a more worthwhile council, especially as he attends to government affairs. Well, she gets no point. Fine, I, the great nobleman ballad, shall forge the way forward for these young lords. Riding is a cursed thing after all. It's indeed the best means of travel, and as our destination is another province. I'm thinking, this is your first time boarding it since your purchase. I know the ship, but I'd be a fool not to take advantage of something I spent a significant sum of mirror on. Look, the ship is yet to undergo a pre-launch examination. Do please wait here. The servants who are to act as crew shall be arriving momentarily. I'm in no rush. Who will be the first to board the ship? My ship. What? What's going on? A whole bunch of birds? The birds make a nest in there because you just had been sitting up here? Cursed birds! Let me use for time. Never mentioned birds make a nest in it. But wildlife is against me now. So because it's a stamped airship. It's overall great shape. It's just needs little maintenance. Be able to reach the conference in short order. Especially I love this accursed contraption. It is quite comfortable to ride. Currently passing over Languedoc Canyon. Oh! So yeah, now it all connects! So this is the time when Tita rescues him. I'm exhausted, so do wake me up when we arrive. See which, my lord. What is happening? I apologize. Ship isn't responding. What? Engine has stopped. Hey, controls are not functional. We're gonna crash! How could this be? Is the pre-flight inspection to find nothing? No! I don't want to die! I don't want to die! I don't want to die! Can anyone in there hear me? Who are you? Nothing time to explain. Just please, hold on tight to something. I'll do what I can. The thing is gently lowering us to the ground. I love how I'm getting out, like, several little connections in these stories. We made it. So it seems. Truly thought that was the end for me. I love nothing more than the silly takeover came to our rescue. At first. You useless lump of metal! Yo, what are you doing? Really, that fortune teller was right all along! I didn't put all my money on this ship! It has brought me nothing but misfortune! I'd never listened to my life! I'm not going back to Juneau! This abominable ship. Dispose of it! I never wish to see it again! That's how you got in your midst on this bad boy, huh? That's a pretty crazy turn of events. Tell me, it wasn't a dull moment over the other branch, I swear. Because there wasn't. Still, where do you leave this thing of me? That you're crazy for that cat, just like every kid your age. Yeah, that weird face Metro Mission's got just ain't doing it for me. I don't think he'd bring much to my collection, you know? Wait, the way I figure, we've got the best shot of selling that thing here on his home turf, Crossbell. What do you say, Mama? Think you find him good home? Oh yeah, no problem. At least a beta yesterday, you might say. I'm pretty sure someone's gonna bite sooner or... I knew it, Tio. I want him! You have to let me have him! I told you, didn't I? Alright, Jingo, you know what to do. Go close that deal. Hey, you're the tiny little scourge who's with the SSS, aren't you? Talk about the pot calling Tea Kettle Black. Never mind that. I heard you had a super rare Mishy statue in stock. Came running as fast as I could. Are the rumors true? Oh, they're true, alright. In the middle of the day, ain't you supposed to be at work or something? Are you serious? Mishy's my top priority in life. I'd drop anything to get to him. Oh yeah. That's a joke, by the way. I'm not that hardcore. I'm just too excited to focus on my work, so you just told me to come and check it out. It sounds like to me like Mishy's your top priority. So what do I know? But I don't care what you think. Are you gonna show me that Mishy statue or not? But alright. Feast your eyes on this. He's so shiny! It's not every day you get to see him in his original form either. What a dazzling work of art! Hardly stand to gaze upon such majesty with my mortal eyes! Could have fooled me. You can't even peel your peepers out of the thing for a second. Is retro Mishy your favorite something? Not that. I love Mishy in all of his beautiful forms, no matter what shape he takes. You might even say I'm a Mishanthrope. A Mishanthrope? Is that even a word? Jeez. You must really love Mishy if you have to come up with a new vocab to describe how you feel. First in the truth of Mishy tormented me greatly. Yep! We're talking, yeah, that is definitely like the moment in Azure where you do the quest where like Lloyd has to be Mishy for a few hours, and then she meets the man who's actually in the Mishy suit, and she's like, so this is what growing up feels like. Feel her world shatter. Actually, I realized something important. All Mishis are beautiful and deserve my love, and so here I am. But looks like I still have a long way to go if I can call myself a true Mishy fan like you, Bluehead. You know what? Go ahead and have them. Really? Are you sure? Thanks so much. I'll treasure them for the rest of my days. He'll be a family heirloom. I'll show you. Don't worry, no longer with you. Don't be ridiculous. It'd be an insult to Mishy himself if I didn't offer you something in return for such a masterpiece. I don't have all that much mirror to my name. I treat you a certain something for it. Does that sound fair? Oh. What's Theo got to offer? And like, how is this going to connect to the airship? Oh. Nope. So, Theo got the airship? High-speed aircraft the noble family disposed of once upon a time. Foundation was supposed to take care of scrapping it. Rather than being behind on maintenance, it's still in good shape. Can't do it to be such a waste. I'll make arrangements for it to be handed over as recycling, we'll call it. It costs the Foundation a pretty mirror to dispose of, so it would actually be doing us a favor by taking it. After all, I know you'll make good use of it, Jingo. Consider it yours.
I never expected I'd end up getting something like this for that junk.
Yep, that's how the trading sequence works. Just start off with something random, and you just work your way up to awesome power.
Mods are all set. Paint's nice and dry. I hereby christen you with your new name, the Argo. This is the beginning of a new era for Nine Valley. Hope you're ready for some wild and crazy cargo, baby.
Yep, that was nice and hilarious. True waterfall. Yep, Argo. Spellstone leads to Jingo acquiring her very own airship, which she dubs the Argo. She then uses the high-speed cruiser to start up a courier service. Yep. Barrel encounters a stone emitting a serious energy at Nine Valley. Inform a Jingo that owning it means fortune is sure to visit you ere long. Yep. True Michelamite. Driven by your passion for all things, Mishy, Theo visits Jingo's shop in order to take a gander of a rare Mishy statue that is now in stock. It's gonna go to 100? Yes.
Slab of Reminiscence activated.
So let's see what Unlimited Blade Crafts is about. Yep. They are married under the blessings of the goddess Adios, determined to bring out all manner of heroic figures, and merriment soon gives way to talk on who amongst them is the strongest, of course. With their tournament like the one in the world to settle this matter, Emperor Eugen said playfully. Oh my god! Wedding tournaments! Let's say we have ourselves a friendly competition. I'm sure I could borrow the race course tomorrow. Oh yeah! Looking forward to this, but everyone seems so intense. Maybe I'd hate to see how they look in an unfriendly competition. The way of our league, well, save for our resident divine blade. Please, Patrick, that's just a little title. I still have a long way to go. This is meant to be a team thing, to keep it from taking up too much of the newlyweds' time. But together, we might have a real shot. Especially with you here, Doobly. Who'd have thought you'd stick around for this? Probably be shorter. Human consciousness of strength would not interest the leader of the Stallritter. Might be currently working at the society, and maybe I have a place at wedding ceremonies. Social discomfort is a small price to pay for the chance to hone my skills against such formidable warriors. Of course, most noble sacrifice. Really not joining in, Kurt? When I asked Laura the same thing. We get a chance like this every day. Well, if I claimed it, I wasn't sorely tempted. All the competitors are legends in their own right. That's why I determined the real opportunity to be studying such legends from the sidelines. I think this is better off a fight between masters. But I do intend to observing every detail until their techniques are burned into my soul and retinas alike. They're all treating this like thing like homework, huh? I would fully know someone to see how they handle themselves physically. We should watch with care. Especially at your instructor. I wish I could have rooted for my father or brother, but oh well. Head is apart already, correct? Mm-hmm. Yes, all military personnel have had their hands full lately. Well in the chain of command in such posts or business. Looking for some kind of movement on the Imperial Army front. You know, Craig and Uncle Dex will also be returning to work as soon as this competition is crowned a victor. I heard some things as well. Yeah, come on, spill the beans! Hardly call my little joke having been has been made real overnight. I'm ever so excited. Motivated, despite such hardships this week, despite such resistance, sincerely appreciated. Mother. Indeed. Oliver did his utmost to throw this together to give everyone a break. We owe it to him to enjoy ourselves. Of course. Sure, everyone will give it their very best. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, I tell participants to choose a partner for the battles ahead. Control to think of tactics or strength and entertainment. I want to see some exciting pairings. They know how to pump up the crowd. Have to drink first with you to see how far you've come, Major General Bardius. I think playing with someone else would be more interesting. I'm sure the temptation of facing you in combat has nothing to do with it. What's your assistant, General? The spectacle? Allowing if a master of 104 military combat like yourself wouldn't work well. I wonder what's going through their heads over there. Let's say, 2 divine blades and the radiant blade master. I was eager to see who of each of you chooses a partner, myself included. Really, I'm more curious about your choice, Stormwatcher. What about you, Cassius? Care to show your plans with a fellow disciple? I may no longer wield the sword. Trying up with any of you still feels a bit overkill, doesn't it? As to me, it'd be a pleasure to partner with the divine blade of wind. For sure, I certainly wouldn't mind that either. But if you have a history, something about a historical match is the hest of the Lieutenant General's right. Knowing that, I think it would be quite a thrill to see you now fight as allies. It's settled then. Well, I still have much to learn. May our partnership bear fruit. If you're the very same. Now then. Lieutenant Vendor. We currently go back a long way, don't we? Yeah, we do. Yeah, because they met together all the way back in Sky's 2nd chapter when when Chancellor tried to have some steam-powered tanks go invade the world. First I heard your name was during none other than the 100 Days War. Cassius Bite. Once I heard it, I cannot escape it. Not even after you came my bracer. That made it taste bitter defeat time and time again. Parting words will give you that. Both know that your tactics got me good quite a few times. We each had our fill of bitter defeat. I've been wanting to watch the taste out over drinks with you for some time. That's so, in that case. Cheers. Let's show them what we're made of. Wait, that's came up with Lieutenant General Vander? What do you know? Well, that's water under the bridge. Major General, what say we pair up? In order to fight alongside the Black Whirlwind, I too will be honored to share the battlefield with Craig the Red. Hail, Golden Rush Shasta. Trace fight side by side once again? Here's my mind. Let's do it. That means... Is this allowed? I've already anticipated my defeat the moment they choose to participate. All of them pair with one another because of no decency? You're less hope, Green. Honestly, I don't think I'll make it very far. I do not follow philosophy, Mr. New Divine Lane. Told you, it's just a title. Feel more confident with Innis or Nea with me. Still no intention of backing down. Huh, keeping firing across this fast does not make it not good entertainment to make. Your Highness, word combat is one building experience. We're gonna allow our 20-year-olds to compete in groups of 4. See, yes, I recall they did that in Liberl as well. A thrilling proposal. When there's any objections, we'll proceed with this exciting alteration. My telling them to fair fight, if being master like them on a 2-on-2 fight is a pipe dream at this stage. Right now, in that case, Cameron's the chance as far as them. I mean, wounds my pride, but I suppose it must be done. Of course, I have no objections. Are we allowed to team up with people outside of this group? Ooh. My rivalry. I missed an opportunity to cross blades. My bestie as new students, but I've come a long way in recent years. Patrick. Right, okay then, let's both give it our all. Why don't you learn, you and I team up, Patrick, for old time's sake. Certainly, the fellow seems Vincent to make 4. Really? Would you want to be on the same team? If you like, fought side by side during the war. We should work well enough together easily. Appreciate it. Aside who our teammates are going to be. An observer, I shall lend you my blade if you need it. Likewise, as you and Julie on the team, might be able to put up a good fight. I can help too. Ooh, take whoever you want. I'm out without Lammy. Wait, claims the latest night fight enough for the 4 of us. Wow! Just pick anybody! It really is just pick anybody! But it wouldn't feel right not to just pick the other 2 sword heads. Of course, the lottery is drawn, resulting in the following brackets. Yeah, so we're up against Craig and Bardius, then Lagoon and Vander. Then I'm curious. I think it's going to be Arcade and McLean. To get the finals, we want to go against Schwarzer's team. Which will prove to be quite a challenge, I'm sure. Not to give it our very best. Oop. Let's settle this once and for all. Sure, the wonder who can make at least happy. That's who with your sword. You're on. Always ready to go. Time to start our first match. Well, let's get started, shall we? We're still young, we will not hold back. Like Roland, a man can send off the burns flames. Crazy Red, 10th Journal, 4th Horn Division. We're supposed to have to face our first match. Let's go all out!
You won't be breaking through us so easily. Feel the might of Imperial Generals! Roar! Helix strike! Now! I'm just getting warmed up.
Wow, he went right into it.
Here I go.
Triumph! Avalon Heart!
This team out of nowhere is awesome.
Here I go.
looks like we get something from Burn.
Burn to cinders!
Strike!
Got it! Very well. Prepare yourself!
My turn. Break!
Think again!
Here I go.
I advise you brace yourself!
Predictable.
Hey,
Not today!
Unforgivable!
It's my turn! Roar! What?
yep. Body's
Here I go.
Opened.
I appreciate it.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Triumph!
Very well. Here we go.
An opening!
Here I go. Try and see through this. Now!
Got him!
Behold!
You put up a good fight. Howling winds, aid me.
Very well.
Hold out! Black Tortoise!
He's gonna use his big move next.
Here I go. Ah! Strike!
Got it! I'm up! Roar! Helix! Down! How about this? You're finished! I was foolish.
Here I go.
Certain I heard the sound of a death blow.
Ah!
I appreciate it.
Here I go.
I'm up! Crimson! Down!
Very well.
You fool! It's my turn!
Now this
Fierce as
damage
fire!
like
Blazing sword!
excellent CCL.
It's my turn! Roar!
My turn.
Very well.
Very well. Ah! Very well. Arcus, activate! Ah!
Thanks. Let's go. It's my turn. Roar!
Here I go.
Let's go! Now!
There we go.
We strike as one!
Here I go. Strike!
Got him. Let's go. There!
An opening!
Howling winds, aid me! Not on my watch! Let's go! Roar!
Using helixes.
You've grown admirably.
My duty calls. Arcus, activate!
I appreciate it.
I'll handle this.
Not on my watch! How about this one? You're finished! Think again! General, I need you!
Not good.
I mustn't falter. Arcus, activate!
I'm just getting warmed up!
Very well.
Arcus,
I'll
activate!
handle this.
Ah!
I
Thank
can
you.
manage without. Here I go.
Let's go! Hold out! It's my turn!
You gotta take the
My
trick.
sword! Not on my watch!
My duty calls.
I'm up!
Move all
Eternally
positive
flow.
Not on my watch!
I mainly do that for the spell.
Let's go.
I knew you had it in you.
Here I go.
Thanks.
Not today!
Very well.
My duty calls.
Oops.
Triumph.
My duty calls.
I'll handle this. Behold.
Let's go! It's down!
Very well.
Let's go. There.
An opening.
I'm up! Now!
What's that?
Get some
Oh,
BT back up on this
muster.
one.
I suppose you've improved. Some, I guess.
Thank you, but you can just be nice without all the backtracking, you know? Nice. That'll do it.
And that's a wrap. Team Schwarzer and Swift wins! That's how it is. Going quite strong, young ones. I sure wasn't expecting us to lose in the very first round. Appears we're getting rusty in our experiences. We only made this far due to certain handicaps, I assure you. In order to witness the prowess of the Empire's generals. However, now, since Wing's hesitation, there's a lot, we're quite happy to see how far you've come. Saying, you find yourselves against far stronger foes in the future. That requires ambition. You have to go above and beyond if you want power that defeats the likes of them. Here's your way. I will thank you for your kind words. She's here to stay the course. Secret is my first round. Simple. After I thought you'd win like that too. Afraid my aid wasn't of much use. His opponents, it's clear we would have struggled even against lesser enemies. You really would have. I know. You don't need to be so humble. Hey, the court fencing is quite polished and your teamwork is sound. The day you conduct yourself with as noble use the Empire was truly something to behold. Your team was pretty tough. But I guess that wasn't enough. General Cassius fighting his ex-commander really are the very definition of unstoppable. They're undoubtedly the very best of this competition. Let's see what they can do firsthand. Frankly, I'm in no position to worry about anyone or anything other than our next opponent. At last, time to shine. Prepared, Swift? Learn to acknowledge your strength, little Rakshasa, and as ready as I can be. This is Evander School Stormwatcher. You're the 8 leaves, it'll be a pleasure to fight you. However, I won't back down.
I, the
Storm Watcher, challenge you.
Taste the blade of the Golden Rock Shasa. Strike!
Wide open.
That's a great opening.
I'm up!
Arcus, activate!
Very well.
Strike!
Let's see if I can get lucky.
Got him! My turn.
No fives. Definitely work on her first.
My turn.
Here I go. Ready and...
I'm up!
I'll handle this. No escape! Now!
Too slow. My turn. Fierce as fire. Blazing swarm. Very well. There.
An opening!
Here I go.
Strike!
Got him.
I'm up!
Roar. It's down.
Too slow!
Turn to dust! Prismatic Now!
Wide open.
Predictable!
Unforgivable. Still my mind. Tranquil.
An opening!
Sorry, everyone foolish.
I mustn't falter.
Bring that to 100.
Ah!
My duty calls.
Ah!
Thanks.
Here I go.
Ah!
I appreciate it.
Let's go! Behold! This...
Here I go.
Now!
Let's do one
Strike
first.
as one!
Now comes the real challenge.
I'm up!
My turn. Yeah.
Here I go.
Ready and...
It's my turn!
Cut through.
There we go.
Calm as water.
Here I go.
Arcus, activate! Ah!
Thank you.
My turn. Hold out. Let's go. There.
An opening!
Not on my
Off I
watch.
go. Ah! Fury unleashed. Tempest.
Very well.
Strike!
Got it.
It's my turn!
My turn.
Behold.
Let's go.
Let's get that insight.
Very well.
Predictable!
Not today.
Off I go. Fury unleashed!
An opening!
It's my turn. Roar! Now!
Too slow!
Very well.
Grapple! Lightning sword!
Let's go. Here we go.
An opening! An opening!
My duty calls.
Now!
Let's go. Here we go.
Really build the VP up.
An opening!
I'll end it.
Sublime work.
My duty calls. Well,
I'm only just getting started.
Oh, there it comes.
Let's go. Hold out. Very well.
very well.
It's my turn. Roar! Now!
Too slow!
Show me you can withstand this!
You're it come! Shasa! Onslaught!
Very well.
The debuff.
I'll handle this.
Very well.
I couldn't remember if you had it or not, but
Here I go.
I appreciate it. I'm up.
carrying that
Thank
down.
Very well.
Thanks. I'm up.
Triumph!
I'm up. Roar! Let's go. My sword and...
Judgment.
Let's go!
Very well.
Strike!
Got him.
Very well.
It's my turn. Hold out. It's my turn. Arcus act. Ha!
Here I go.
Show me you...
Not today. It's my turn. My turn. Eternal. Very well.
Your buff's there.
Here I go.
My turn.
Very well. Arcus activate.
Turn to dust!
Very well.
Let's go!
Up.
I can manage without your help.
I'm up. It's down.
Too slow!
Very well.
Predictable!
Very well.
I'll handle this.
Splendidly done.
Now, let's continue
Our
onward.
resources for the next part.
Nice. That'll.
And as we're up, Team Shores are in swift win. Well done, everyone. You as well, Kurt. You fought admirably. Makes me happy to see how much you've grown. I'm glad to have been able to show you how far I've come. Come, you weren't giving me this your all, were you? Well, I just thought you guys working as a two-woman cell. Besides, it's not as though your team gave it everything it had. Alright. Though you've merged the Vander style into Eastern Naginata was masterful, that's the win. I do nothing less to come from a master of both the Darkseid and Vander styles of combat. Blend those two styles together to make a whole new way of fighting. That's no simple feat. I can't help but have an immense respect for both of you. Yet you say that, as a fine blade, the concept isn't foreign to you. Well, each of the 8 leaves forms is quite different from another, yes? Heard that one needs to have a strong foundation of all forms if one wants to begin the path towards mastery. Seventh form Void is supposedly the most difficult one to grasp. And we have well and truly grasped it like no other. However, to inspire to even greater strength, the road ahead of you will be a very difficult one. Just as you said, may have come this far, I'm still parroting my master. Schwarzer, in this case, perhaps my skill is also an imitation of my lord's. Whichever true, to figure out how I can continue to improve. Surely, Gwen, isn't it amazing how brilliant and bright the younger ones are? It is. They're like living treasure troves of potential. But as of now, it's still a bit of polish. Further, you know what you must be done. I'll spare you my direction. You will use Swift? Yes? Ship is smooth and improved tremendously since the war. Aim for even greater heights, and let's ask you again. Do you wish to train under me? Last time, must decline. How could anyone possibly train under someone as terrifically strong as you? Doing some recruitment, huh, really? I better pick up the pace myself. But I'm skilled, the language school would gladly welcome you. Have you all forgotten I'm a member of the society? Oh, I knew it! R.C. and McLean. Victory is ours, then. Whew, we did it. Triumphant victory indeed. Each of those blows removed. Each of the movements treading blows. Then, it's the flurry of attacks that made the difference. Probably explain why I'm the most exhausted one here. Looks like I'm the one that got defeated here. I had a feeling it would be these two would win, purely because I know these two are playable characters, so they'll have full kits to fight with. But no, Cassius, had used the sword against me. I'm not sure it would have been able to hold you back. It's been well over decades since I last held a sword. I've long since been surpassed. In there, it felt like time had really stopped. Maybe the battle would have been ended differently if I was as focused as the rest of you. At least, the only reason this match was competitive in the first place was due to your precise offense. You know, losing after giving everything you got in the battle still feels pretty good. I agree with you there. But if they will finally fight at your side, Tenzin, alright? Likewise, my friend. It's an incredible battle. You're just one arm. The Empire's greatest is no joke. Even the one-eyed and divine blade couldn't defeat him. Nevertheless, I can't believe you're given the honor of bearing witness to such legendary battles. What fun this is turning out to be! It's an honor. These our opponents in the finals are. Forget that. Would you hold on for a moment, Highness? Watch everyone have this amazing battle. If you can, I'd be advised. It would be harkened back to competing in the Burlesome martial arts competition. Special match against me. Oh my God! It's just out sitting out. Okay, son, extra fights! Zelia? Relationship with the Honor family goes back quite some time, and besides, watching is far too boring. It'd be enough for me to roll my sleeves and show what I can do. Can't have this fabric getting dirty. Oh my... I was thinking! You look close to the other fighters! When did you even get here? There's no way to get in the 20s. Probably creeping up on her 800s. Her thinks she still looks like a brat. What is grandmother thinking? Many details. Competitions like this are always more interesting for a wild card like her. I feel like Rin and the others are worried, right? So yeah. This funny, nice magic team in the middle of this. Time for a little payback after you nosing yourself into my way at the Infernal Castle. Oh man, I forgot all about that. Yeah! Because back at the end of Cold Steel 2, we're just like, all the cavalry was just stealing our fights. Yeah, it was Jubilee and Blue Blanc who were like the team, and then, yeah, these two together were like, bumped in. And like, oh, yeah, like I remember that double, like, cross crusade, like, whoo! You're with the Phantom Thief that day. Prepare yourself for battle. Fellow Thor's alumni, go plan on going down without a fight. I still think I find funny is all 4 of these characters are actually characters you can get from, like, the Golden Orb.
I'm ready when you are.
I'll honor you with my...
Oh crap, I cannot let him have that! Fudge!
Burn to zero! Strike!
Come on.
This is a caster-heavy team. I'm not gonna let them have a free cast and just immediately dump off their biggest spells.
Roar! It's down!
I'm immediately hitting this with like an Ixion Bolt.
I'll handle this.
My duty calls. Ready and... Strike! Strike as one!
I'll handle this. As your cleaver! Now!
Too slow!
I expected nothing less from you.
Eternally flowing. 4.
A bit early for the finale, don't you think?
Here's where it starts to smart.
I gotta steal the heal.
Time to show off.
Oh, I'm feeling this fight.
Fear my power! Crimson Lancer!
Not today! Alright, let's do this!
Gotta hurt. I couldn't get the fences up.
Get ready to feel the hurt! Rebellion Storm!
Sorry, everyone.
Foolish.
Oh, Adrian.
I'm a fool.
Yeah!
Thanks.
Here I go.
Thank you.
Here I go.
I shall prepare a glittering stage. Gather above me, great Septian power! Erupt! The Cosmic Star!
Enjoy the show?
Impossible.
My turn.
I can manage without your help. I do believe I'll help yourself.
Sorry, everyone.
Careless.
1, 2, down!
Mine. There's no hiding from me. Got it.
I
Oh, light. Dispel the darkness.
I just couldn't get
rest
to
in
a
peace.
point where I could put up.
Impossible.
I'm ready when you are.
I'll honor you.
There! It's my turn!
I just couldn't get a black tortoise.
Eat.
My duty calls.
Hey,
My
I
turn.
got one burn.
My turn.
There!
Here I go. Now!
Ah!
There's no hiding from me. Got it. Time to show off.
My duty calls. Now!
Got it!
I'll handle this.
Not on my watch!
Fear my pal Crimson Lancer!
May you rest in peace! Fire! Down!
Here I go.
Unforgivable.
Not today!
This is nothing.
Arcus, activate! It's my turn! Now!
Too slow!
I expected nothing less from you.
Thank
I
you.
can manage very well.
I'll handle this.
And open it!
Behold!
Have to go hard.
Bit early for the finale, don't you think?
Here's where it starts to smart.
I do believe.
Unforgivable!
Sorry, everyone.
Much.
My duty calls.
Thanks.
Oh, light. Dispel the darkness.
I was foolish.
My duty calls.
Hold out! Black Tortoise!
Here I go.
I appreciate it. Oh, I'm feeling
Very
this
well.
fight.
Yeah, this is definitely much more for the art defense out than anything else.
Not on my watch!
I do.
Not today! Not on my
I shall
watch!
prepare.
Here I go.
Thank you.
All right.
Unforgivable!
Not today!
Do well. I believe in you.
Thanks for that.
Very
Thanks
well. Have
to
my
you.
thanks.
I appreciate it.
Let's go! Behold!
I'm utterly spent.
I'm rather worked up.
Let's go! Roar! Now!
Too slow!
Very well.
Arcus, activate!
My duty calls. I can manage without your help.
Try this on. Go!
Unforgivable!
Not today!
My duty calls. Arcus, activate!
Very well. Hold out! Let's go. Arcus, activate!
No, I'm gonna need...
Let's not be spellbound.
Oh, crimson moonlight veiled in dust. Lend me your power! Burn to ashes! Bewitching blood moon!
Let's go! Roar! Healing strike!
I can manage without your help.
Let my love tenderly...
Very well. You have my thanks. Arcus, activate!
Very well. Here we go!
An opening! My turn.
Fear my crimson lancer!
Not today! Let's go!
Very well.
1, 2, and open! My turn.
Sublime.
My duty calls. Now!
I'm up!
I'll handle this.
Hey, wow. Color me impressed.
I do believe
Very well.
impossible.
God, that hits so hard!
Thanks.
I'm up! Arcus, act!
I can manage without your help.
My turn. Yeah.
I can manage
My
without your
turn.
help.
There!
I do believe
I'm up! Hold out! Let's go! It's down!
too slow. Here I go. Ah!
I appreciate it.
My turn.
Here I go. Ah!
Let's go! I'm up!
Acting conservatively.
Very well.
Crap.
Let's go. Off balance.
Too slow!
Sure, I have
I do
a
believe
fair amount of resources.
Let's go! Let's go.
Will definitely be the final fight.
Arcus, active! Up!
Thank you.
Here I go.
I'm up! Now!
Too slow.
My turn!
My turn.
Perhaps my age is catching up.
Is that all? You must train more.
Nice! That'll do it.
Diligence is it.
That's it. Rain and Jubilee's team wins. Haha, you go tell the water there. I expect nothing less. To be honest, your flaws same in the waves of heart attacks from all four of you. Had it went on move with the flaws, I to say the Spring's right. 2 artisans and 2 of honor blood. Princess you was strong. Princess was impressive in her own right. Which was never going to be much competition though. It means a lot to hear you say that. My efforts paid off. Oh, well, sure. It's not much as me. Briefly, how much you and your fellow companions have grown? Well, that's to be. You won't be taking home the delectable grand prize, then? Sure, that's not a thing. You told me, you cursed prodigal child, you fooled me! I'm more concerned that you fell for it. I know, it lightened up the mood and served as some good old pre-match entertainment, didn't it? That's how she got convinced. Told about a fake prize. Now, the great twilight has come and gone. It's up to you to figure out how to do that. Yep, spirit unification. I noticed it's been missing from my repertoire. Oh yes, thank you. Heal up. Thank you. Thrilled to see how strong you're becoming. Yep. I know intention of losing. Leaving to you, Father. I know we just met at the wedding yesterday. Mr. Kafai has long spoken of you. His last direct disciple, the one who completed the 8 leaves in the truest sense. I'm always aware that Master trusted me for that position. I mean, over his respect, but even now I have doubts. We all have doubts. We all feel lost. Until recently, even I was like that certainty. There he goes. I said, I'm glad we get to share a stage like this. One thing can't help but wonder. How long do you intend to keep on keeping that power of yours to yourself? Well, that couldn't did cross my mind when we fought as well. Likewise, especially since our very first battle, it's called Spirit Unification. Soon day that once the cause of the Emperor's curse is gone, they would vanish as well. Doesn't appear to be the case. That's right. Ogre seed within me that served as a sacrifice has disappeared. The power to mask something else entirely. Using the void breathe technique that my master taught me, and call forth its power at will. There isn't a guarantee you won't lose yourself again in the process, however. That's why you can't bring yourself to use it. Am I correct in that assumption? You are. Or it happened, I ended up hurting someone I cared about. Let's see. Well, you are a handful, aren't you? Compose yourself, Green Schwarzer! Julie? I need you to remember what you saw in your battles long ago. Your ogre powers reached their peak and even your hair and eye color changed. You're the most dangerous you've ever been. Did any of your friends flee from you in fear? No, if anything, they stayed with me to keep me in check when I needed them most. No matter what happened, they fought by my side. Then don't use them as an excuse. Whether you use your power or not is entirely up to you. You're free from that curse. Now you just have a new challenge to overcome. How to do that is not only something not only you, but those you fought by your side must work out. Innocent A and I and my lord face me head-on after I diverged from Star Rider. Oh. And the other two with me just nod, instead of getting different lines every time. Let's go. This is you we're talking about. You're probably not used to this sort of thing yet. Listen, as long as you're alone, you'll never reach the heights you seek. And I've inherited my lord's spirit. I train day and night with Innocent and Nea. Keep dragging your feet, it's you get left behind. Yeah, can't afford to let that happen. Thank you, Jubilee. Please just thank me. I have nothing to deserve it. This is the advice of your fellow pupil wasn't necessary. Whew, Jubilee sure is keeping a close eye on Reen, as she wants him to keep up with her. So stop twisting my words! Just need Georgia to stay strong so that I have a worthy rival. Don't worry about it, I feel the same way. Both give this our all, so someday we can reach her. I don't need you to tell me that! Either way, keeping that power to yourself in front of Sir Victor and I doesn't seem wise. That's enough dawdling.
It's time we do battle. Taste the very essence of the 8-leaf second form.
We're ready to accept your challenge.
Schwarzer, this is the best chance we have of showing them what we can do.
And begin!
Those without resolve cannot hope to win against my blade. Then it's time you've seen my resolve.
Behold! This...
Back.
Let's go!
Spirit unification!
I'm up!
Triumph! Avalon!
Let's go!
Roar!
Very well.
Let's go.
Oh, I actually did get that on him. Wow.
There!
An opening! An opening!
Very well.
It's my turn! Fiercest! It's my turn! Moving in! An open!
Very well.
Insight.
Let's go! Roar! Healing strike!
My turn. My sword and... This is far from finished.
Here I go.
Hold out!
My duty calls. Strike!
Got him!
My turn.
Let's go! Arcus activate! Yeah!
Oh, Gleaming Gale, gather round my blade.
Oh! Right forward! Potent Fury! Radiant wings!
My duty calls. Arcus, activate!
Let's go.
Oh yeah, I do have this.
I appreciate it. It's my turn.
Yep.
I appreciate
manage without your help. My duty calls. Arcus, activate!
Behold, the radiance of an Arcane! Radiant Phoenix Blade!
Let's go!
Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it would still do a cut damage
Let's go.
with the defense stuff.
Not on my watch!
Moving in Arcane!
My duty calls.
I'll handle this.
Break!
It's my turn! Spirit Unification! It's my turn!
Triumph!
I'm up! Roar!
We are far from finished. Let's go.
There!
An opening!
Wind, raise me whole.
Very well.
Hold out!
Tortoise back up.
Very well. Now!
Savage winds, be as one with my...
Not today! I'm up! Now!
Let's go.
Yep!
Let's go.
Here we go!
An opening!
Here I go.
Let's go! Good flash!
Guys hit both.
My turn.
Great! Here I go.
It's my turn! It's down!
Too slow.
You won't get away.
Not
Yeah,
today!
that hurt.
Unforgivable.
This is terrible.
Hold out! Black Tortoise!
Let's go.
Not today! Let's go!
Let's go.
Thank you.
Man, very well.
Let's go.
It's my turn! Roar! Healing strike!
Very well.
Very well.
You won't get away.
My duty calls.
Hold out!
My duty calls.
Very well.
My turn. Great!
They're down!
They're down.
Too slow.
Not today! Let's go! Roar!
My duty calls. Strike!
Got him!
Behold, the soul of an Arcade!
Well then, shall we?
Most impressive. Radiant wings.
Very well. Arcus active.
I
Thank
can
you.
manage without your help.
It's my turn! Spirit unification! Let's go! Roar!
Here I go.
I didn't know if I could like actually take him all the way down. Just Kurt, so I decided to
Very well.
yeah. Hold
Arcus,
off. Kurt
activate.
could just the other stuff.
I can manage without your help.
Let's go!
Here I go.
I'll handle this.
Let's go!
Predictable.
Not today!
Very well.
I go. Ready, Anne?
Oh. I'm up. Roar!
Let's go. Behold!
Most impressive.
There we go.
Now, let's continue onward.
Nice. That'll...
Yeah, just 4 tough fights. Oh my god, I'm not going to be able to actually leave the corridor today. This match is over. Rain and Jubilee's team wins. We did it? Yeah, just barely. So this is the true power of Void. And I can see it up close and personal. Truly a battle worthy of the title Divine Blade. And Swift, the Sword Blade held mysterious complexities that the Arcade style doesn't. Well, it's a style my lord taught me, so naturally it would. I'm honored. It's an absolute privilege to ever witness the Arcade style in its taken form. I also learned much from this battle. Thanks to this, I feel like I've made progress on myself. And there's your spirit unification. Looks like you managed to use it without losing yourself. Let's say you still have enjoyed everything from it that you can. Turn of different areas, that's correct. To the there's another state to spirit unification. I've actually managed it once before. It doesn't be something you can just use at will, though. I'm always taking the long route, aren't I? Everyone does at some point or another. Find a pause from time to time and look where you are, as long as you don't freeze in place. Not that I'm in any position to talk. Your Master Kafai would say the same thing. Right, Arios? It does sound like something he'd say. Besides, he hasn't been seen since the last war. How to make some progress in Divine Blade before we meet next? As far as power is concerned, I'm going to find a good opportunity to talk to my friends about it. Thank you so much, Eros and Viscount Arcade. And you too, Jubilee. I told you that I haven't done anything. Walk the path you believe in. It is the road to be the perfected form of the sword you wish to wield. Because we all reach for heights that we strive for. Absolutely, of course. The unofficial competition came to an end of Reading Team victorious. Against the odds, they were able to fight off some of modern history's greatest warriors. With no prize or award, we inevitably walked away with a certain renewed sense of fulfillment. Not long after. We plan to rejoin the society. To be quite honest, I haven't decided yet. I'd like to hear the Grand Master's thoughts from the horse's mouth before I do anything. I too am curious about the situation in McBurn. Considering the circumstances, the question of my future can wait a little longer. Made a mistake. My pride for my lord will never falter. It will always be the head knight of the Stall Ritter. Though she may no longer walk among us, as long as I draw breath, I will carry her will. And as Nea feel much the same, of that I have no doubt. Given that, I wager there's a good chance I'll remain in society. You see, regardless, during her time in his ranks, a lady never betrayed her principles, sworn to follow in her path. Forces are generally allowed to do as they please. I can't foresee there being a problem. And this man may disapprove. I follow the path I believe in all the same. I'll let nothing and no one take that away from me. As such, if we have reason to fight side by side again, would have no qualms about doing so. I gotcha. Use any and all means to be able to strengthen the swordsmanship bestowed upon me by my lady. I must endure passing humiliation. Perhaps even learning from Lady Legwyn may one day prove beneficial. Well, damn. Never expected to hear those words out of you. Don't underestimate my resolve, Schwarzer. Naturally, I cannot permit you to remain idle either. Of course, even for paths diverged, that changes the fact that we're kindred spirits who have fought side by side. The reputation of the sword has always been downright staggering, but I got no intention of being bested by it. You really can't help yourself, can you? If I just say something like that with a straight face, I'll never understand. Still, I'm glad your resolve is unshakable. Now that I acknowledge your skills, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Let us test our skills against one another again in a duel one day. This is a promise between swordsmen. I trust you'll honor it?
I didn't realize you thought that much of me. But yeah, you're on.
Takemi Kazuchi! Ooh, new master chords. Yeah, a whole bunch of characters and their ones. Oh. Yep, Noble Pride. Pride team we've lost against Team C, Bright and Z Vander. It still illustrates his pride as an Erebonia noble. First during the tournament, facing off against many powerful fighters in attendance for old classmate Patrick. True swordsman. Ladies Aurelia and Aurier lose against the younger swordsman in the tournament, driving her to keep aiming for higher heights. Yeah, so like Laguid and Tobel could be added to this if you like got them before. Yeah. Curious what I'm missing a few. Arios advances to tournament finals, feels that Reed is yet to fully utilize his strength, offering his advice as a fellow 8th student. The Lemare branch will form reliable air fast arts the modified ordnance, the many comes to artisan. Tobel's last minute entry in the martial arts competition as one who dances with danger in the regular, just quickly. Yep. I was in school, well as Laura's father. He's still among the strongest, even with one arm, certifying his status as one of the strongest in the Empire. Victor and Ares defeat Zex and Cassius in the tournament, qualifying them for the finals. Yep. Successor of the Lombardi-style stewardship, goes by Black Whirlwind, placed loyal by Riley's side as right-hand man. Competition in martial arts tournament stacked as they come. Wallace burns up with Craig and Red, confident in their ability to excel as a team. Yeah, like Black and Red. Jubilee joins Reed for the martial arts tournament, though after much adversity, they prove themselves against multiple esteemed warriors. Eight. Oh! Increases damage for each attack evaded. Mercuria, Heat Up, Shining, Nemesis Arrow, and Ixion Volt, and yep, goes to max strength and speed. Ooh. Yeah, effective X out of 5 times. So at its current level, you literally just do 11% more damage every time you dodge an attack. Dang! But yeah, it's been almost 5 hours to get through all of those. I still have all of the cutscenes in here, and then the
I bet we could fish here.
Executing recuperation program.
Honestly, at this point, I'll just have to do one round for completion. And also, I'm going to be quiet so I can.
It's time to play. If you dare.
Easy, normal, and straight to brutal.
Then we'll begin. Correct. Correct.
That's the only one I didn't recognize. Creeping Squad. I believe it's 4 fights.
Well done. Next.
Oh, Testaments.
Correct.
Oh, the High Bloods. Oh, those guys. Those are such dicks. Testament is thought to be someone's will or sacred pledge. Also, when inspired Wazi's Sapphire Testament title. Yep.
Have you got it?
I believe she's 74. Yep.
Correct. Oh.
Yep. Trails it at sunrise. Oh, so there is a localized name. Yeah, because that is a mobile game that, like, I believe that it starts off canon compliant, but then branches off into its own thing. But yeah. But yeah, like the prince's niece, who's one of the major characters in that, and I believe she uses like orbital gauntlets, so she's both a fist fighter but also a prominent magic user.
Next.
Nope.
Incorrect.
Former President Rocksmith? Samuel.
Correct. Next.
Nope.
Oh.
That was me hitting the wrong button. I fat fingered that one.
Next.
Barony.
Our game. Then we'll. Oh.
Dang it.
Have you got it? Well done.
This is like, have you seen the Daydream yet?
Next.
Okay, gold steel. We visited all of those.
No. Next. Incorrect. Next.
This is brutal.
Well done.
Where's her birth name? Her birth name should be the same, right? That's her nickname.
Well done.
That's her nickname. It's still Ren.
Our game is.
Oh yeah, this is brutal.
May destiny. Correct. Oh.
Known for the Grand Maiden, an unparalleled beauty who married into the Pale family.
Next. Oh. Next.
Diana.
Well done.
Yep. Mr. Ryan. Probably anybody.
Have you got it?
Piercing.
Oh. Oh. Correct.
Yeah, they got all of them.
Have you got it?
I believe it's 13? No, 14.
Incorrect.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure her trivia for that would be how she's the person you give the complete collection to in Cold Steel 1.
Next.
17.
Oh. Have you got it? Oh. Have you got it?
Her uncle. I believe. Yes.
Correct.
Helmut is Eustace's dad. Yeah, Marquis Gerhard Ragnar, Marquis Ferdinand Hyams, and Helmut Alvarez.
Have you got it?
T. Hyams.
Clever soul. Oh, why don't we continue?
Johann. Ash's birth name?
Correct.
The boss.
Well done.
Herbie sheep.
Correct.
Clear.
Very well. You pass. A fine show of knowledge. Farewell.
Dazzling Odin gem. Guess I need, yeah, 2 more for this, okay. And I gotta do the 3 trials. And like weapon enhancement stuff, kinda, just...
Executing recuperation program.
Magical Girl Elisa, LS.
Yep, love the shot.
Season finale, Infernal Castle Siege.
I unironically love this. But how stupid it can be at times. I mean, that's because, right? The menacing stalwart is now warded off. Time quickly turned its quiet ways. Girls kept the vigilant watch to ensure it stayed that way. Here's how they were quick to learn that the Dark Prince's army was finally prepared to invade the human world. After a moment of despair, their lengthy meeting discussed the best approach to counter the army and descended into the underworld. Oh, yep. Yeah, she's Kitty B's Ninja Mentor. There are three large portals connect our worlds. The Inner World Army plans to use all 3 to invade us. Before I elaborate more on that, any good questions? Me, I do. Go ahead, you know. Like, why are you here in the first place? Is it Valentine? Why are you in cosplay? Who knows it's not cosplay, young lady? And what, did no one tell you why I'm here? Nope, all I heard was that you up and quit being a teacher after getting married. Oh! Alright, guess I've got to fill in the blanks. You're killing me, Fee. Alright, take it from the top. I'm sure in the underworld like Fee, and not for the same village, our allies are the same. Whole goal in working at the school was to gain intel. This was never meant to be a hermit dig. Getting hitch was a cover to mosey on back to the underworld. At least there's no Mrs. for my name, you hear? I cover sucked anyway. Who'd marry you? Didn't see Ali sudden and suspicious. Thank you for keeping your dumb opinions to yourself, Pete. Getting back on topic, does that mean your return is due to the underworld's activities? Bingo, return to something soon. It's not going to be an underworld left return to a human world. Just so you go about things to go straight to the top and stop Dark Prince Green. Right, why bother waiting to the army's rank and file? We can talk to its monarch instead. Underworld is an impressive army, though. Leave them be. Won't they be quick to overwhelm the human world? Nah, you didn't think I spent all those months twiddling my thumbs, did you? I'm not making all sorts of contacts so we'd have a contingency plan in place to deal with them. What kind of plan? Excellent question. First, have a certain trio of ladies look after the underworld army to the east. Hello, magical girls. Turned any more enemies into allies since we last met? The Stall Ritter! Is she still wearing her school uniform? Maybe she feels cute in it? Apologies for our skip last time. This time, however, we're with you. That's right. All agree with that on what you've done. Gather with former underworld army soldiers, and they'll put a stop to the eastern forces. Thank you for standing with our cause. You make you much better friends than enemies, to be sure. Maybe instead of you, pull your weight, that is. You can't have us do all the work. Now, we're counting on you. You got it. Best of luck in your end, Elisa. Thanks. Sure to knock it out of the park. While the Star Riders hold in the front of the east, a real big shot will be in charge of handling the west. Oh! Price! Long time no see, Tilly! William? You're a big-time magical girl now. I'm way jealous. I want to transform myself too. Never fun, Milliam. This is serious, dangerous work. She's a big shot. She's so young that strikes me as a curious choice. Do you thought her Altina? To be honest, I'm surprised as you are. She's even a little too wound up to be a suitable leader. Oh, not her. I wasn't talking about Milliam, I meant... Oh, my important meeting. Can't afford to have you fooling around on a call. I am Count Eustace. A pleasure. Oh, I've seen Reverie before in the underworld. I feel like I recognize him, but from where? I can remember him when he was making waves as a pop star on TV. He was a real hit with the girls. Perhaps I'd appreciate if you didn't dredge up that nonsense from my past. What nonsense all you want? You're pretty into it, Eustace. Thinking no man in the underworld would be a pop star for humans. So the topic at hand. Private army shall hold the underworld army back in the west. We aren't enough to make them succumb. We can help their advance. I'm with them too, so you guys get nothing to worry about. Change, I'll leave Wayne in your care. So I'm a dear friend of mine. We must bring him back to his true self. Don't worry, Eustace. We can handle him. You look in your end. Make us proud. Thank you. Stay safe out there, Milliam. Except it's the main front. Gotta tell you, this one is a real pain in the butt to get volunteers. Managed to get it squared away, though. This one will be led by C and the ULF, the Underworld Liberation Front. Oh, C. That best man is joining us? Going to the history to be told there. It's complicated. He still does in the past, so wouldn't come a bad person at least. I declined to attend today's meeting. I did leave a message for you, because I don't have the model for his old mask. Either way, forces the ULF, you're to focus on putting a stop to the Dark Prince. So your Bartle's gonna come for his life instead. Remember that. That's it. Good trauma queen. Push me. Some more reason to bring Ring back to her senses, and we will, guaranteed. Yeah, we will. Hey, girl, Lisa, that's the positive spin we need. Just emphasize, though, all this help is only for keeping the Underworld Army at bay at most. Actual fee for operation rests entirely on you magical girls. You can't afford mistakes. Am I clear? Yes, ma'am. So this is the Underworld. Stay sharp, girls. It's dangerous here. Well, the bulk of their main forces may be deployed elsewhere. Opposition this large is not to be trifled with. At least this ain't our territory. We need to be smart about not causing a commotion. Now put your best foot forward and transform! Yep, and you know not to skip the sequence.
No fright is too big to scare me away. It's time for Magical Yuna, the magical girl of courage!
My feelings will embrace the world in a tender light. I am Magical Muse, the magical girl of love. I am the light that shines through despair. Call me Magical Ally, the magical girl of hope.
Lisa, you stay behind us. I'll protect you. No, I'm fighting too. You know what I mean? Stood on something long enough, and May was kind enough to turn the mana which she absorbed from me, which means it's time I made my grand return! Yeah! Kaboom!
My unrivaled passion will lead courage, love, and hope to victory. Look out, because here comes Magical Elisa!
Yay! She even does like the Sailor Moon pose. Wait, you're... Shut up! You only just now realized it? I'm not telling you. Not to kill the mood. You did exactly what Mona said not to do and brought the monsters here for your promotion. Aw, crap. I'm sorry. Done is done. I'll bail you out, thankfully. So get to breaking through their defenses. Reed, this is going to stop me from getting to you.
Now let the battle begin!
Special shot, magical twinkle arrow! Stream of homing shots. This lightning touch boosts the firing rate. Ooh.
I'll give it my all. I'm Magical Elisa.
We've reached the underworld. Hang in there, Reen. We need to help Elisa get through to him before it's too late. Ah!
Oh yeah, that's awesome looking.
Oh! Here I go. There! Prism shield! There! 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 There!
It's my turn.
Sparkling strike!
I shall go.
I got those.
I'm on it. Here I go. There!
It's my turn.
Engaging. Magical Arcadia Spray.
Okay. My turn.
It's my turn.
Crescent Heel!
My turn.
Ninja Art! Lightning Touch!
Oh yeah, look at that!
Exit Trap! My turn!
I do love that we're having a boss fight against the Ion.
Magical Twinkle Arrow!
It's my turn.
Sparkling strike!
Magical Galaxia Heart! I shall go. Magical Arcadius Ray!
Reen! Go again. It's Reen. I think it's him. Wake up already, Reen! Perhaps remember us, Reen! Please! I see you meddling magical girls have grown in numbers since the last encounter. Not that it will make the slightest difference. Try as you might, my grand desires will be fulfilled. It's only a matter of time. Soon the underworld, the human world, everything shall bask in eternal darkness! I don't think so. Here, stop you. This ends here. He's trying to talk sense in him. Gotta demonstrate our point by using force. Stop me, Green Dark Prince. You weak, pathetic humans think you know what it takes to bring me down? Not more. Make you regret laughing at us, and that's a promise. Belief in ourselves and what we can accomplish is what gives us our strength, our magical girl powers. Couldn't put it better myself. Get you back one way or another. As long as we keep believing that we can't lose. Allow me to crush your naive beliefs, together with your very life!
Our strength!
Oh, sorry, I need a drink.
Crescent Hill! She's right. We'll never give up on you, Prince Reen.
Stay back! Such nonsense. It's time I put an end to this.
I can't look at that character.
I'm on it. Prism Shield!
Stay back! Stay back!
Magical Twinkle Arrow!
Stay back! Stay back!
Ninja Art! Lightning Touch! Pumped up!
Stay back!
Extant Track! Magical Excel Spark!
Stay back!
Here to play.
Stay back!
Magical Galaxia Heart! Engaging.
Stay back!
here! Okay.
Stay back!
Sparkling strike!
Stay back!
Let's find the true evil force that's been controlling Rain. Rain! Elisa? You recognize me? Oh, I'm so glad. Elisa, here's the seal, now! On it! Ooh. Red and black gem seals are resonating with one another. What is that? This is incredible, even leveling force. On your guard, girls. Yep, Ishmelga. Why, you magical girls! How can something resist such overwhelming pressure? I am the true lord of the underworld, whose generations of kings have wrought destruction and invaded time and time again the void black soul. Festinel, though may not be ideal, will not allow you to drive neither it nor me away! Everything has been under his control? Makes us the literal root of all evil, right? I'd say so. You have no other choice than to move with you and set in your mind up for even greater strength! Wait, again! Rain, are you sure you should be moving? I'm fine, don't worry. Thank you, Lisa. Everyone else is here, too. I owe you my life. Rain. It's good to see you back to your old self. You're with the medical girls, too, Altina? I'm sure you were of a big help to them. As long as my prince is safe, that's all that matters. Mission friends. You're not such a felon for a vessel, that would never have happened. Why does he keep calling you a vessel, Lee? My father, late Dark King, sent me to the human world when I was young. I used to think it was his way of preparing me to later invade it. Now I know that wasn't the case. In order to become his vessel, you must be of royal blood and have a high affinity for void black magma. The human world made it so I lacked that affinity. And the king knew what would happen. Think so. Even if his mind was corrupted by its influence, he fought its effects till the very end. Shouldn't be able to resist it after my father's passing. Yep, Dark Minister Albrecht had his own plans over. My body was taken over. See, I was always suspicious of the Dark Minister. Never dreamed he would go so far. Well, it's in the past, thanks to all of you. I'm back. Only one thing left to do now. As purrs, I wish I was poisoned the underworld for far too long. Move this evil. This whole ordeal will finally be over. I'll go out there and give that Monaster its just desserts. Oh well, you can learn when it's your turn, little guy. What? What'd I do? It's fine. It is right. This battle will decide the fate of both the underworld and the human world. Fools, all of you, raise on Dark Dimension! What unbelievable power! Crushing us doesn't feel like we've been transported elsewhere. Why does the mana suddenly feel so dense? Because it's made this place its domain. All of the underworld. What? It can do that? Won't take nothing short of a miracle if you magical girls don't defeat me now. You have the slightest chance of victory. I don't care what our chances are. We'll still fight. Our courage and hope have taken us this far. As we join together and later thoughts and feelings bear, we create a future for all that's brighter than we could have ever dreamed. Don't need your damn miracle. We can make something better. It's no more than a delusion. It shall cost your lives. You deluded one. The reign of evil ends right here, right now. Oh, darkness, fire. Evil sealed in his right arm.
This is the final battle. I'll need your magical twinkle arrow. We're here for you, and together we'll make a magical miracle happen.
Here I go.
There! There!
Sparkling strike!
There! There! There!
Magical Excel Spark!
It's my turn.
Tap! 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 Tap!
Ninja art, lightning touch!
Magical Galaxia Heart!
He even brought up the sword.
I shall go.
Exit track!
Ignore these guys.
Magical Arcadia Spray! Crescent Heel! On it!
Sparkling strike!
There we go!
I will protect world peace!
Hell yeah! Is it over? I believe so. What's up, Sarah? It's here where they both the Stalbridge and the Count's forces have fought through the Underworld's Underworld Army's advances. So see, here's both the main forces and both catch Dark Minister Albert, who is with them. It means their long battle finally has come to an end after all. Wonderful news. Yeah, everything's falling into place. Come on, Rean. Let's make your way back to the human world. Lisa, you enrolled again so we can attend classes together and Lisa. Rean? Can't go back, Lisa. Why not? Worried about the underworld? Can't you teleport home as much as you need? Take a close look at your body. What's this? It's happened to me too. Why, for me as well. What's the meaning behind this? How come nothing's happened to Ali, or even Mona? This is the realm's restoration at work. Satan human, Mona. This world returned to its natural state. That power must have been held back while the evil being ran the show. That thing gone. It's getting back to work. Meaning because we're human and don't belong here, trying to turn us back to our world? That's just of it, yeah. That the world to invade has vanished, our world's connection to human world is weakened. Probably won't be able to teleport back and forth between worlds like we could before. Mona said, that's just how things were meant to be in the first place. Well, so we won't be able to see each other anymore? Does that mean? Yes. Let's say goodbye, Lisa. No, I don't want to say goodbye. Just gotta get back to normal. So much for us to do, And I don't want to leave Allie. We're such good friends now. This have to end. I agree. Far too lonely a world without her in it. I mentioned this missed my plans to stick up with Reen. Seriously, they weren't joking. I know we didn't get to spend much time together. You two were the first friends I ever made in my entire life. Couldn't be happier knowing I get to spend all my time with you. Allie. Aw, Tina. I'm not good at stuff like this. I think I'll just head back to my village. Come on, Feet. None of you so bashful. Where's this village? Did you find somewhere new after losing your old one? Nope. I'm planning on building my home. I'll be going to help in an undertaking. I never can help. Just say the word, alright? Lisa? It's almost time. Me? Thank you for sparring with me. It's time to get either was well spent. I'll never forget the time we spent in school together, Reen. Alright, Emma. Thank you for everything. I wouldn't trade those memories for anything. Hey, our bodies are vanishing! Guess this is goodbye. I don't know if we'll meet again. I hope from the bottom of my heart that someday, somewhere, we will. Take care, girls!
Reen! I choose to believe there's some place out there waiting for us. A place that's neither the underworld nor the human world. A place where we can walk side by side.
It's called Zemuria.
I believe that too. I know that future is out there waiting for us to discover it. Until we meet again. So long, Elisa.
Magical Elisa LS!
Game!
Elisa. Allie.
Yes? What is it?
Oh, is this a dream? Allie? Oh, nice as the mirror. And I'm on a plushie! Yep. From the underworld. Where's the medical girls? I know what you're talking about. What? That was a dream! What are you dreaming about for those 3 year questions exactly? No idea. So long, it felt so real and... I can't remember any of it! Now, by the way, you know, when did you purchase that strange stuffed animal? I'm not sure. I don't even know where I bought it. It's so weird. It's like my head's in a fog when I try to think about it. You know, Teen, it's almost time. Oh, crap. We were late for the old, new class 7 gathering. First time we've all gathered in quite a while. Seriously, don't want to miss out on keeping the other ladies in check. Like it's not your property, you know. Okay. What the heck? So is there some sort of like actually canon alternate universe? Dazzling Diablo's gem. Magical costume set 3. That's a true Dark Prince Reen. Nice. Elisa's stuff. And Sarah.
Sporting Stone activated.
Let's go to Tierfing. Oh, yes. Whoops. 3 days after the last simulation, the development site upon receiving an update from Inspector Makarov. Got mints here. Yep, looks like you already know what's going on. Gee, that I do. I just get the parts last time. Didn't have the time. Now though, don't be able to get rid of me. I'll give you. I'm going to get this show on the road. Let me feel this a bit before diving right in. Hey, Miss Mitt! It'll give you a wee bit of help. Wait, huh? People have been coming in and out of here a lot these days. It's for Professor Schmidt, Inspector Makarov, and George. Yeah, what are they up to? Yeah, I see Hector to the side. Definitely, this is the new model? Check it in. This here's a Turfing S and it's all yours. Wait, what, really? Sure is. This version was tuned specifically to the data you provided for the last test. Modified to match all your habits and quirks. Downside meaning it makes it nearly impossible for anyone else to find it. Also means you should find this output in response to this to be better than any soul that you piloted before. Prototype together just for me? Don't even know what to say. Good. Thanks to me. I helped him make it. But I did almost delete all the data at one point. Let's not talk about that. I beg you to keep your hands away from the console from now on. Some things never change. I guess you'll be gathering some more battle data? Yes, we won't be borrowing of myself or feet this time to be precise. In fact, leave or get should be just about done gearing up. Hey, guys! In the Hector. I suppose it's the best we can do in such short notice. We better push these models to our limits. Expecting good data. Of course, I'm happy to help. Crow! Hide and Seek should have the best response. Am I tuning up for a little indoor scrap? You got it. Just give me a sec. Flesh, good seeing you, by the way. Must have been helping with the tier thing. Plus, that means we'll be opponents. Seriously, what a little warning have been too much for you to ask for? You could have at least said hi if you've been here the whole time. Sorry about that. I just arrived back in town a little while ago myself. And to fly over Erebonia lately is part of my responsibilities as a traveling priest. Well, it did allow me to the opportunity to do some soul veteran Brigadier General Bardius the other day. Tried controlling it like I was riding a horse, but the Brigadier General defeated me easily, but you ended up overheating. Something similar happened to you recently from what I've heard. I think that's why I was invited to join the project. That makes sense. Still, I think those speaks of a high ceiling. Don't imagine how good you'll be if Brigadier General Bardius trained you. Maybe. This is my first time fighting in a simulator, so go easy on me. You can probably guess why they asked me to join. Probably has something to do with me being Ordine's Awakener. New back there's a Tierfing X, my custom model. Yeah, like his old cross stuff. Yours probably controls just as Ordine did. This presents a pretty tough challenge. Wait, it's not like they can throw together custom units like that in a few hours, right? Yeah, time to complain. I've been scheming this for a while just to see a look in your face. Man, let me tell you, it hasn't been easy sneaking around here without your crow senses going off. It's actually worth it. We got you good. Yeah, I'll say. I never expected a thing. Cut your Gargant around them. However, keeping things under wraps. All that really matters, though, is that we can collect data from 2 ex-awakeners to help finish the tier thing. How about it? Up for you getting your hands dirty again for the cause? You bet. I got some personal business to take care of in the near future, so I don't mind letting out for those team beforehand. Let's get this party started, boys. Time to knock Project Tier thing right on its ass. Yeah. I'm ready when you are. Hope you don't mind us spectating.
Boot process complete. Beginning inspection.
Maybe we should have gone for the tutorial.
How's the Tierfing S treating you, Reen?
It feels great to me. I can't wait to put it through its paces and see just how far I can push it.
That's exactly what I like to hear.
Yeah, like double check. guard, and you use that better rifle attack dash. Let's walk on.
There!
Out.
Fool! 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 There! I can still fight.
Yeah, these guys aren't good for fighting with guns because they're just too short. All my shots all fly above them.
Fool! Sorry, everyone.
Boot process complete. How's the tier?
It feels like
That's
There! Fool! 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 There! Fool! There! Fool! There! There! Fool! There! Fool! 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 There!
All right, let's get this started.
Yeah, honestly, all the minions seem to be way harder. Just take
Don't go
pot shots
thinking
from all
that
directions.
unit is complete. At least, not until it's faced the pinnacle of Nord spearmanship.
Looking forward to it. Hit me with everything you've got, guys.
Let's go.
There! I can still fight. There! I won't let you! There!
I can still fight.
Fool!
Fool! There! Fool! I won't let you! I won't let you! I won't let you! I won't let you!
Sorry, everyone.
Who brought? How's
it feel? I can't.
That's a
Fool! 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 Sam! Fool! Fool! There! Fool! There! Fool! 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 Fool!
How do I change targets? Oh yeah, left and right.
There! Sam! Sam! Sam!
All right. Don't go at least. Let's go.
Fool!
Oh, dang it.
There! I won't let you! Fool! There!
I can still fight.
I won't let you!
Still not good enough.
Got a crow.
You fought as admirably as I expected you would, Reen. But the real battle's only just begun.
Yep.
There you are, Crow. I can tell you're ready for a fight.
Yep. I've already taken her out for plenty of test drives. I've gotta say, this setup's got me feeling like I'm right back at home again. But enough reminiscing. What do you say we see who's got a better handle on their unit? And don't hold back on me.
Wouldn't dream of it. Let's do this, Crow.
I can still fight. Fool! There! Eat this!
Sucker!
Fool! Eat this! Eat this!
Sorry, everyone.
Boot process complete. How's it, tier? That's
There! There! Fool! Fool!
Don't go for the third.
Fool! Fool! Fool!
Back off, wait for them to shoot, and then unload.
There! There! There!
I have like less than half my health left for like the...
All right, let's get this started. Don't at least. Let's go.
I can still fight.
Oh my god.
There! Fool! Fool! I won't let you! Fool! There!
I can still fight.
Fool! Fool!
That's it.
Sorry, everyone.
Boot process
those
complete.
fights
How's it?
without
Feels great,
losing, like
Kim.
half my health beforehand to just pot shot, pot shot, pot shot.
Fool! Sam! Sam! There! Sam! Sam!
There! Sit! There!
There we go.
All right, let's get this started. Don't go thinking at least. Let's go.
There! I won't let you! I won't let you! Sit!
Oh my god, that took like half my
There! I
health!
won't let you! I won't let you! Sit!
I can still fight.
Fool! Fool! Sit! I won't let you!
Still not good enough.
I can't play so defensively.
You fought as admirably, but the...
There you... I can...
Yep, buddy.
Eat this! Eat this!
I can still fight.
Fool! Sit!
Sucker.
There!
Not going down that easy.
Eat this! Sit! You're finished!
Yeah, that was actually easier because his animations are being open a lot longer. And like,
Damn. Got me real good
it
there.
was definitely easier to fight
Can't
than
complain,
the
though.
guy's ones.
It's been a while since I had this much fun.
Managed to pull it off.
Nice. Thanks for pitching in.
B. Huh, my palms are all sweaty from gripping the edge of my seat. Dang, that was unlike any solo fight I've seen before. Good job, boys. It is excellent. I really owe you. Well, adjustments are going to be done in no time now. Thanks, great. A little bit of help. Never feels good to take a nap. At least the data should prove useful. Lengthening the battle is beneficial for all of us. Give me a hand with adjusting the actuator. Gotta wrap this up and present today. Your time to waste. You got it, boss! Seems like they're finally in the home stretch. Good to see. Well, you come this far, maybe we'll pitch in to help with the finishing touches. Yeah, I guess. I feel extra present hands never hurt anyone. Let us know if there's anything we can help. Do you have help, instructor? Don't wait if I do. I'm sort of pressed for time. I'll take all the help I can get. Wasn't the same as Pally and Valimar, but something did feel familiar about it. It seems to gather the last batch of data you need. It's about time. Yeah, this should be smooth sailing from here. Meet the results, they look pretty promising. Like I imagine how impressive they'll be after the final adjustments. What do you think, Professor? Is this worthy of being Inspector Makarov's capstone project? Huh, I'm not the one who should be answering that. What do you think of it, Schwarzer? Me? Well... Kids know there's something special about piloting the Tierfing S. Not like Valimar, but the controls still somehow feel familiar. Because the Tierfing understood exactly what I was looking for in the Soldat. At the 7 of 1 evaluation, despite being incapable of moving on its own, Tierfing's precision in executing its pilot's movements, a great ally for any soldier or martial artist. Passing grade, in other words? I'd say so, yeah. Well, that's relief. Fairly Reza Shoot is planning to use your feedback to decide whether it's a successful capstone project all along. You were? We foolish to ignore the input of a former awakener. Probably a plan to solve it from scratch could take you even a genius engineer 2 or more years. Makarov chose to ignore my first disciple's work and go it on his own. Project never about achieving a certain special performance, but rather him demonstrating his abilities. Managed to complete the project without having to rely on Fonz's legacy, man who once overshadowed him. Rather, he soon will. Makarov seems keen on keeping us waiting for a few more hours for the final results. Does he feel how busy I am? It sounds like he's already made up his mind to approve it. There you have it. All that's left now is lending a hand where he needs us and trying not to get in his way. What in the... All the others. What is that thing? Amazing! Did you develop a brand new model? Damn. Couldn't let us in on the fun? Yeah, Instructor. Can't believe you keep something this a secret. Guess the cat's out of the bag now. Think this for the best. Now we can all pitch in. Tierfing S. Does S stand for sexy? It's just as impressive looking at its pilot. This is a research building. Please control yourself. Heard something about it from the principal. This is beyond anything I imagined. I'm interested in this terminal you've been using to crunch the data. So that's similar, eh? Sounds like a good time. Head off the terminal! Let the kids in here anyway! That's confidential property in here! Mid, whatever you do, don't you dare trip the power while backing up the data. Corrupt everything, got it? Stay away from that power cord! Oh, come on, Uncle Makarov, you're not that clumsy. Isn't that the power button your finger is hovering over? Can't take your eyes off this girl. God, get out! Get out! Get out! You're in the way! Starting to feel like a party in here. Yeah, seriously. Hey, this is the Thor's way of doing things. Makarov officially presented his capstone project shortly after. Given Professor Schmidt gave his stamp approval, Makarov hurried off saying there was somewhere he had to be. That's a story for another day. Lion King! Ooh. I dream of you! Hey! Have all Daydreams. Excludes coded content and DLC. Yeah, so... yeah, it took us all our time just to get through all of these. I haven't gone through the trials. But you know what? Let's take a peek at them. Go in, scan them, and then leave. And so we know what to look forward to next week. Ooh, interesting. Come on, seriously? Let's fight Noelle and Wazzy of all people? Hopefully might have been designed to make it stronger. I can actually feel the prospect of wailing on my friends. Here you go. Fortunately for us, they don't seem to have the same reservations. Let's meet them on even footing. There's no way we'll win, even if they're only shadows of real people. For sure. Think of your keeping there. Care of my life. Can you have my back, Mr. Jones Ritter? It's my first time fighting Wazzies for my training days in Arteria. That has shown how much I've grown.
Give it your all. I won't let you.
Here I go. Let's beat it.
Yep. I'll handle it.
Go, let's beat it. Catch you later.
Trials available.
Marine and Arios, so I'm pretty sure the reward for this will be improving their Gale skills. Ooh, interesting. The opponent is the one and only Viscount himself, or still has both of his arms. This is even trickier. I must admit, I hope we do a Radiant Blade Master again one of these days. It'll be a shadow. Be sure to demand our full attention. Nothing less than a time of swing shall suffice. It's meant to me since before I even knew the truth of my Oka power. Learned so much since then, becoming a divine blade. Proved him just so far I've come the past few years.
This one's strong. Be careful. I'm up. Not on the.
You'll regret that.
Let's go. Yeah.
Should we pull out? I'll follow your lead.
Trial door
We find
presented.
the last door. Elisa, Estelle, Noelle, and Celine. Who we find in the girl power door? Oh, this Ion. It's just like who we find the assault pail. So it's got a different coat of paint for some reason. Take it. I'm looking at the next generation, that uppity bucket of bullshit, and oh my god, it's so huge! Whatever it is, one thing's sure, went for one heck of a fight. See, what makes it even better learning experience for us all. Could have a battle like this anywhere else. We can listen to see what we can do. Let's imagine it's Steve. Hardly fall. I only hope that doing this will give Celine her S-crap.
Hang in there! Good luck!
Has none.
Light, let's get out of here. Catch you later.
Yeah, because, like, I thought I would be done with this, like, 2 hours ago, maybe. I thought I'd definitely have time to run around Crossbell and, like, look for stuff. I didn't! It was just all spent in the Daydreams! So, yeah, I gotta do those 3 trials. And the other enhancement stuff, I'll, yeah, wait to do. Lots of fish I can do. But, yeah, 84% of the character tabs, not 81% of the battle tab. Yeah, a lot of stuff here in Daydreams. Still one more. As I believe there are, like, I do know that this game actually is like the only Trails game with a post game. But like after I just clear the story, there's an actual post game afterwards where it's just all here in the True Reverie corridor.
Blazing Forge activated.
Customizing this stuff, I'll really hold off until later, because I'm pretty sure, like, customizing weapons, I'm pretty sure Black Zemurian ore weapons count, so I'll just get that naturally. It says armors, but it's accessories, and yeah, I gotta get a whole bunch of those, so that might be doable off camera. I don't know if that thing, there's like more fish to catch, so maybe I'll just binge fishing. I got hundreds of baits.
Central core activated. Confirming rank points accumulated. Liberation rank
all of those.
unchanged.
So let's just get to 5,000. Nope. I guess one last thing I can show before I leave is who the midpoint boss is. It's another pair of hollows. But the hollows are against
Shall we rest and recuperate?
these two! Killing Bear and the Jaeger King. So yeah, those two are the hollows, so I will not be surprised whatsoever if we get an Aryan Road hollow at some point. is all the time we have for today. I've already pushed a little bit more.
Unsealing pedestal activated.
Nice! I'll hold on to it.
I'll say, I'm very, very tempted to actually do these off camera over the week, but I'm like, no, I'll do them on camera, even though it's probably going to take me like 20-30 minutes to get through all of them, to be honest. Mostly we're just like the first two because they're doubles, I don't have a full team. Yeah, we'll get through those two and finally actually properly explore Crossbell. Yeah, I can awaken real quick to show. So yeah, I mentioned I temporarily stepped out. But yeah, look at all those new signs! So many indicators of things to explore. So yeah, we'll get through all of that next week, and hopefully actually maybe get into the final dungeon. But until then, this has been Avenger Advent. I stream every day here on Twitch starting at 6 o'clock p.m. US Central Time. Join tomorrow for my Sunday double stream, a Ring of Adventure in Hatsune Miku. Let's see if I can actually take down that ultimate medley.
Okay.
Night, everybody.